Welcome back to Formidable Beast. Today we're going to talk about calorie counting. How do I go about counting calories? A really easy way. Let's say right now I'm 280 pounds. I rounded it up just to make it easier. If you add a 0 at the end of that, you have 2,800. Those are basically my maintenance calories for the day. If you subtract 500 of that, you get 2,300. That's how many calories in a day that I eat to lose the weight. Now, how do I go about counting my macros? Well, I start out with each meal and trying to get each kind of macro. I make sure I have enough protein, I make sure I have a bunch of vegetables, and I make sure I have some healthy fats. And then I kind of fill in the carbohydrates around that. So, there is an app called MyFitnessPal that you can download, and it'll calculate all that for you. You can put your food percentages in, so you're only eating, depending on what diet you're doing. I'm doing a moderated diet that just fits my body type. So I'm only eating like 20 grams of 20% protein, 50% healthy fats, and then the 30% of carbohydrates. This is just what works for me. This is what makes me feel good. You can do any kind of diet. On keto, it's about 100 grams of protein a day. It's no more than 30 grams of carbs, and the rest of it you fill your calories with healthy fats. So depending on what you're doing, I've been doing dieting and eating healthy long enough that I kind of know what my body likes. So that's how I'm doing this. When you do the calorie counting thing, you want to try to eat as clean as possible. You don't want to try to count calories while eating garbage. You don't want to go to McDonald's and all that stuff and try to count your calories that way. When you try to count calories while eating junk, a lot of junk food has sugar in it. It's a lot of carbohydrates. That stuff makes you hungry. And when you're hungry, you're more inclined to eat more. So, when I'm counting calories, I try to eat as clean as possible. That gets rid of all my cravings, and it just makes it a lot easier on myself. When you're eating a lot of fibrous vegetables, and you're eating a lot of protein and healthy fats, you're less hungry throughout the day. So that's why you want to try to eat as clean as possible. It'll help you in the long run. The reason people struggle with diets that I've noticed is snacking. And snacking is what causes people to not stay on their diets. All that snack food keeps you hungry. So, like I said, vegetables, healthy fats, a lot of healthy protein. So, download MyFitnessPal. You can plug in any food you can think of, even vegetables and all that jazz. It'll tell you exactly how many calories you've eaten in a day, and tell you exactly how many calories are in each food, how much protein, how much fat, how many carbohydrates. Super easy. So in a day of eating, you saw my grocery haul video. But in a day of eating, I like to make it easy, so I eat the same thing every day. I don't want to think about my food too much. So the first thing I do is I drink a protein shake. I work out early in the morning, so I like to have the vegan protein shake with the hemp protein, psyllium husk, and chia seeds. A lot of fiber, a lot of protein, and some good nutrients in there too. For lunch, I eat my chicken breast, cup of rice, and a vegetable. And then for dinner, I do eggs cooked in Kerrygold, yogurt with cashews, and then avocado. So all that equals up to my calories for the day. So find out what you like to eat each day. I've recently been incorporating intermittent fasting in my diet, and I'm really enjoying it. It was really hard at first, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. I've done it in the past, but I'm trying it again just to help myself out. So maybe in a future video, I'll talk about intermittent fasting, what it helps, the different timings, all that jazz. So Hopefully this video helped you with calorie counting. I didn't go too in depth. I don't want to get too crazy. Like I said, take your weight, add a 0. Those are your maintenance calories. Take away 500. That's what you should be eating in a day to lose weight. So